Perfect. PtientPilot up next. We'll do a little stage shuffling. After PtientPilot, we should have Code Cowboy up. And after Code Cowboy, we will have the Phoenicians. Thank you. All right, go ahead and introduce yourselves, and we'll start timing when you get into the pitch slide.
I'm Joshua Plick. I'm a software consultant from Jacksonville, Florida.
And I am Jitesh Doshi. I am also a software developer and consultant, also from Jacksonville, Florida. All right. So PtientPilot is a mobile application to be used by patients to connect to their doctors. It uses Salesforce, Health Cloud, and Heroku, and mobile application, progressive web app. So the idea for this came from Arnie, who's Josh's friend. He's an orthopedic surgeon. So let's hear it from Arnie. So anyway, so he's saying that it's important for the patient to be educated, and he would like to see more of that happening. So the basic architecture is that this is a mobile app hosted in cloud in Heroku and communicating with Salesforce. It's used by doctors on their mobile devices, maybe iPad or something, and patients on their smartphones, etc. And the data comes from Salesforce Health Cloud. It's a mobile application. And everything you're about to see is actually implemented and working. So there's no smoke and mirrors or anything. So obviously some parts are yet to be implemented, but whatever you see is. So let's look at this recording of the application. This is the doctor creating a bundle of information, customizing that bundle with a video. So these are pre-made bundles. This is for knee replacement surgery. Now, the doctor, on left, you have Salesforce Health Cloud contacts coming from there, but the doctor doesn't use that. They use this application that has integration over REST API, and the same contacts you can see on both sides. And they use, the doctor selects Jitesh Doshi, and the phone number comes with it, and selects the knee replacement surgery pre-op, and Jitesh receives it on his phone through SMS, and clicks on the link, and the link basically opens in the PtientPilot application, and he has to identify himself with last name and date of birth. So there's the patient entering basic information to identify themselves. So Jitesh looks like he is born in 1945. He's told that he looks young for his years. And so he's looking at the information package, custom content, and some links. And finally, at the bottom, there is a video. So these are the various information links. And the doctor has given some personal message there. So all of that was actually implemented. You can see that pretty soon. So in future, we would like to implement a learning assessment questionnaire so that was pre-op, post-op is exactly the same. And we would like to implement a questionnaire for assessing the learning, analytics, and reminders if the user is not actually looking at the material. Maybe chat for two-way communication, electronic signature, and then overall broaden the scope for patient engagement. So we hope that this application will expedite patient education, improve patient-provider communication, bring care directly to the patient where they are on their devices, and reduce costs while improving health outcomes. You can take a look at it, kick the tires at patient-pilot.herokuapp.com. And just so you know, we actually started implementing that 8:35 Saturday morning initial commit. So that's our app.
Fantastic.
You mentioned something that I thought was interesting in patient engagement and also patient accountability. If a doctor were to provide information to a patient that they needed them to review before they came into the office. Is that one of the possible use cases for this? If I needed a patient to watch X, Y, and Z video?
Absolutely. So one of the bullet points was analytics and reminders. So if they have been given the package for a while, they haven't been looking at it, the system should, I mean, it's not implemented, but it should be able to remind them that, why don't you take a look at this?
Is there a way that we can make this part of the current flow of physicians versus going into another program so we can send the information to the patients? Because physicians don't want to leave their flow.
Absolutely, yes. So after all, this is a progressive web app, so which means they don't have to install anything. They don't have to go into an app store and install it. So as long as you can click on a hyperlink, you have this available to you. And further integration into existing applications completely inside is also possible.
So as you guys curl this application, so I can see most of the educational things probably now in a brochure form, and I'm assuming it's going to be transformed into a video format.
It's both, yeah. It's both.
What's the challenge on the storage aspects? Well, I know the storages are cheaper, but when it comes to video, the bandwidth and everything comes into the play. What challenges you guys you think face there?
So we do not expect major storage challenges. I mean, there are the S3, Amazon S3 and such cloud storage solutions. They are very cheap and very scalable. Plus, the good deal of, we expect that there will be a library of medical content that will be reused over and over.
Could this also be offloaded to the front desk employees at a doctor's office, where the doctor or physician makes a set of templates where they can say this person's coming in for Y surgery, so they need to watch Z videos?
Absolutely. This is all about, I mean, one of the broader goals was patient engagement, which means not just education. So yes, and there is two-way communication. So we expect that it won't be doctor, but front office that will be communicating more and more. So.
Thank you.